This is the build video for the introduction to motor control activity. Here's our project sheet. So let's get started. We're going to start by taking our motor control, place it at C7. Just snap that down onto our project board. And then we're going to get our selector switch and we're going to place it with the top being at D5. Right there. And then we're going to take a 6 snap connector and we're going to go across the top here, starting at B4. And then we're going to start to make connections. I'm going to use a 2 snap connector to connect the motor control positive snap to that 6 snap connector. And then I'm going to get 2 of the R2 resistors. That's the 1000 ohm resistors. And I'm going to go from the selector switch snap to the corner pin on the motor control, and then use a second one of the resistors to make the same connection at the top, and then a 4 snap connector to connect the selector switch to the circuit. Now we're going to be using our rover for power. So I've got my rover out and I know that it's got fresh batteries. And I'm going to make the connections using the jumper cables from the rover to the circuit we just built. So, of course, the snaps are color coded. So I'm first just going to put it off camera because I'm trying to hold it. Make the snap connections to the rover, following the color codes. So you see those connections. And now, once again, following the color codes on the motor control, I'm going to make the connections there. So I'm going to start with white, yellow, green, and purple. And then my 2 power connectors, my gray will go to the negative snap, and my orange will connect to the end of the 6 snap connector because it's connected to the positive. So those are my connections, and we can begin to test the rover. And one of the neat things about the way the rover is designed is we actually can take our whole board and slip it onto the top of the rover. And then once it's on top of the rover, you can turn these little discs to keep it on there. And now we can see that we could actually drive off camera on a larger surface. We can drive the rover by holding the various buttons down.